Welcome to our Netherlands gameplay part 2, where we will finish up taking all of the lowlands in some really big wars, and we will have to sail across halfway across the world to China in order to finish up the final few achievements for the Netherlands. Get out of my swamp, which is 50% fort defensiveness, and the something about the Orangists, where we have to own a port in China and have the Orangists in power with 100 Republican tradition, which we will play through that, and you will get to know what the Orangists are later in this video. But for now, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and look forward to this part 2. Then Luxembourg, I still cannot vassalize them. But if I dissolve that alliance, things get a little testy. I think that coalition is just going to reform right away, it seems. Yep, there it goes. The coalition is forming once more. That's okay. We have like hundreds of years because we have to wait for a while before we become a republic and have the Orangists in power and whatever. Because I think that is, I don't remember if it's something in the mission tree or, oh geez, there's a lot of mission tree. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing colonialism stuff. If we were, I would have already done it. But I don't think it's in the mission tree. Pretty sure it is just something that happens in like 100 years. So we're just going to pretty much sit here and do nothing. Oh, we also left the HRE. It's alright. Like I said, we're just going to be sitting here doing nothing for 100 years. Institute the state's navy. Gain naval tradition in 20 years. Morale of navies. Sure, cool. I don't really care about the mission tree, except for maybe this. The event Constitutionalism and the General Estates has happened. Yeah, so we have to wait for the Orangists. And that event, I do believe that happens during the Age of Reformation, but I'm not sure. I will say, too, that, you know, forming the Netherlands in 50 years, spawning a coalition like this, it's, you know, you can definitely take more time. You definitely take more time. You don't have to rush it like I did, and people are still joining the coalition. Here we go. Constitutionalism and the General Estates. This is where we need to go Republican. This is very important that we do this. And then this... Let's see, we are now the Dutch Republic. Perfect. And this is where we need to... where was it? I just saw it. It's like the government interactions. We need the Orangists to be 100% in power. I don't know how to do that or what that means. But we need the Orangists at 100%, and that is our next achievement. So let's see, what government reforms do we want? Unrest and absolutism, we don't need that. Manpower, nobility, no. Missionaries, +1, no. Support the state. Statists candidates will now have +1 in all monarch categories and yearly Republican tradition. That one is just yearly Republican tradition. Alright, let's do support the state. Frequency of elections. Let's see. Length of election terms, frequent elections. You kind of do want frequent elections. That way your guys can get to, you know, the max faster. 666. See, re-elections reduce estate influence by 10%. Maximum absolutism, length of election terms +1. And then this one is yearly Republican tradition, maximum absolutism -10. Devotion to the people. I mean, let's just do frequent elections. Religion within the Republic. Let's just do land for the church again. And that is where we will be landing. Cool. And what is this? Formalize the separation of powers. Yearly prestige and parliament debate backing chance +3%. And we can start a debate with 0 seats. Let's gain 10 Republican tradition. 661 statist or an orangist? Oh, he's a 661, but we need the orangists. That's super annoying, but okay. That is pretty annoying. But like, oh, next election when the ruler dies. Did I misread something over here? Let's see. Government mechanics allows royal marriages. Interesting. Term duration 4. Dutch election, statists versus orangist mechanics. Trade efficiency, combat ability, Doesn't say anything about ruling for life. That's strange. Let's see. Yeah. Everything seems to be in order, I guess. I don't know what's happening. Strengthen the orangists by 25%. Angered traders. The next 5 years. Gets us a mission. Statists and orangists. Orangists will help us compete against the world, or the state must reign supreme. Orangist candidates during elections will have +1 on all ruler stats. Unlock the orangist privileges, nobility privileges, which will allow us to overthrow any statist stat holder through a decision. Interesting. So now the orangists are at 58 power. And they have the same buff that the statists do. Let's see, another mission done right here. Land reclamation. Distribute 5 development. Every owned province that meets the requirements will get the following. Reclaiming the coast for 20 years. Local construction cost and production efficiency. Interesting. You know what? May as well take this way ahead of time. Like, we're not doing anything else with those points. And then let's see what defensive ideas can get us a policy that gives us more defensiveness. Espionage gets us more fort defense. Let's see. Looks like it's going to be espionage. Maybe I should have gone espionage first. Now that I think about it. Let's see. Innovative also does it for us. The fort defense. Plus 10%. I'm thinking innovative than espionage. England, thank you for allying Liège. That makes this super easy for me. Scotland, Poland, France, Cologne, the Palatinate, and Aragon will all join this war. Castile will not. Take Calais. And the real thing that we want to... Oh my god, tell me... Tell me Liège didn't join. Liège did not join them. But they're still allied to England. How is that possible? There goes Liège. Alright, it took them a little while, but they finally joined the war. There we go. We got Calais. Do not really care that poor Scotland is fully sieged down. I would like to full annex Liège. That will not form a coalition between Berg and Cleves. And that was the real mission for this war. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Sweden, you are, getting eaten. As are you, Portugal. I guess we'll stay in this war for a little while longer. Another mission fulfilled. Supremacy in the Channel. For every center of trade in the English Channel we own, we gain 25 Diplo power. Cool. Yeah, let's give a few provinces back to France. And now we just need one more province, Luxembourg. Truce is up in 2 years. Another government reform. Let's see, tier 5. Do we have anything unique? The Staatsleger. Reinforced speed, movement speed, and army drill gain. For national sailors, ships can repair when in coastal sea zones. Chance to capture enemy ships, and Marines force limit. Sure, let's do a Marine force limit. Fort defense plus 20% in the next 10 years. Ooh, excuse me. Actually, with that weird event, let me see. Fort defense is at 52%, so I just need to take Luxembourg now. Wait. We're at war with Luxembourg. Oh, I gotta go get there. Please. France, you do not understand, France. I absolutely need this province in this peace deal. Please, France, please. Never thought I'd be on my knees begging France for anything. Please, France, I need this more than anything right now. Got it in 94 days. Give it to me, France. Florence, Luxembourg, and Memmingen. I don't care about anything else. Just give me Luxembourg. I need it so bad. No! They didn't give it to me. Why? Why did you do that to me, France? Why would you do that to me? Oh my god, bro. I'm a little mad. Religious turmoil. I guess we should change our religion. There's a reformed center of reformation right in the middle of our country, which is pretty annoying. So I guess I'll convert to reformed. Enact a government reform in the tier 4, I guess now that we're not using any Pope actions. The head of the Reformed Church, tolerance of the true faith, Diplorep, improve relations. Sure. Oh, good. Let's finally declare war on these assholes. Hold on. Alright. Let's declare war for Luxembourg. Finally, we're going to go to war with a shitload of people. But honestly, all I need is one province. Let's finish off our innovative ideas, and that gets us fort maintenance and more fort defense. Unfortunately, well, hold on, we also get advisor costs and a better Diplo rep. Unfortunately, the one buff that we had earlier only lasted until 1528, so our fort defense is only at 37%. But it's okay, because there is still one more thing we can take, and the next idea group is going to be espionage, because then there's a policy with defensive for more fort defense. So there's that, and then there's also the possibility of just getting another random event that gives us more fort defense. High fervor. I've never played as the Reformed religion. What does this do? Fervent focus on war costs 8 points of fervor and withdraws the same amount of points each month. While having it enabled, it'll give the following: morale of armies, navies, and morale damage. Stability is disabled, diplomacy is disabled, trade... Oh, wait, no. Fervent focus on trade disabled. Oh, I see. We can turn off the fervor at will. Okay, I see. Alright, we can finally take this last province we needed. Let's core it up. I'm not even going to seize Crownland because we don't have an army. Our army got completely obliterated in that war, which is kind of funny. I've never suffered more in a war for one province. But now we have all of the lowlands, not missing anything. And we just need fort defense of 50%, which after we finish the next idea group at Tech 14, which we are currently at Tech 10, then we will be able to get plus 15% fort defensiveness, and we will get that achievement. But for now, we have to get 100% Republican tradition. So I'm thinking I should probably come back here, and instead of frequent elections, which doesn't actually do anything for us, let's get this, which is yearly Republican tradition plus 0.1, and see if there are other ways to get more Republican tradition. Not that one. Let's see, nothing there. Republican tradition 0.2. 0.2. Okay, yeah, no, we are already as good as it can get, basically. Alright, now that we're a different religion from our allies, we have to maintain these friendships a little bit better. Orangest candidate, we have to go with him. We just have to get to 100 Republican tradition and own a province in China. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I mean, I guess what I might be able to do is erase my Diplo ideas here and switch them for... you know what? We're not really doing anything. So instead of waiting for the technology, we are going to get rid of our diplomatic ideas, which, truthfully, we don't really need. I know that is a big waste of points, but I think it's okay. Let's do the espionage ideas. We have to finish the espionage ideas so we can get the, we have to finish the espionage ideas so we can get the achievement for you know, our swamp over here. Then after that, we switch out those ideas again for exploration ideas. Which, do I still have that explorer? I do. Let's separate off 4 of these. And start exploring, I guess. We can't explore, okay. Cool. So yeah, this run is a little scuffed, and it's mostly because I didn't read the achievements the whole way through, but I mean, this is fine, honestly. We got all the land we needed within 100 years, and now we just have to sit here and wait. Right, another government reform. Let's see, separation of power. Presidential system. Do anything for us. Supremacy of the diet. Calling the diet increases Republican tradition by 2. Interesting. Advisors increase 0.02 yearly Republican tradition per level. Or 7 provinces. Development cost, goods produced, province governing cost, and construction time. Provinces outside of the Low Country in Europe gain governing cost and minimum autonomy. Interesting. This is definitely the unique thing you're supposed to take, but I kind of want this, the Attorney General. I think the supremacy of the diet, because you can do the diet once every 5 years, so an extra 2 every 5 years. Or if you have all of your advisors at +5, that's +5 times 3 plus 15 times 0.02, that would be 0.3 per year for all of your advisors being at +5. So 0.3 per year or 2 every 5 years is better for the diet, actually. And I do like the loyalty equilibrium plus 10%. When we get our manpower up to 50%, which we could probably do by exploiting some development. Which, let's be real, we're gonna get so many points, we can get all of these back anyway. And that got us... did not get us 2 more Republican tradition. Maybe it's when I take the diet. Yeah, oh, okay. I see, it's when I take the diet. Okay. I get it. Well, either way, I needed to do that so I can pump up my army again. Alright, so now with this policy over here, fort defense, yearly corruption, that should do it. Get out of my swamp! As the Netherlands own all of the Low Countries and have 50% or higher fort defensiveness, which, in retrospect, I should have taken espionage ideas first for the aggressive expansion impact. That was a big blunder right there. But we have our modifiers here. Let's look for our fort defense, 51.9%. Thank you, 19 power projection for that one. And that is that one. Now we just need 100 Republican tradition and a province in China, which looks like no one's really rushing around the Cape. Nobody wants to go around the Cape. Very strange. So now I'm thinking, do I want to just kind of stick around. Like, I may as well just sit here and wait for Tech 14. Because I'm going to have to actually wait for the Republican tradition. Like, we can strengthen the government. Use 92 mil power. Actually, ooh, what is this? Mission fulfilled. Probably nothing important. Where is it? There we go. Handling the standholders. 50 gov reform progress, and no longer get the embezzler trait. That's very interesting. The orangists are in power. We gain 111 and 200 splendor, but he's a 266, so we will get 100 diplo and mill power. That's pretty cool. Take that. You know what? I think I will just delete the espionage ideas and then go exploration ideas. See, can you finally explore? Nope. Oh, okie day. But now we just have to sit here and wait until we explore towards the China region, and hopefully Ming hasn't fallen apart yet, which looks like they already have. So that means once we get over to China, we're probably going to have to jump from the Philippines to Tuangning, Taiwan, or something like that. But let's see, it is 3:30 in the morning. I kind of want to wake up my baby so I can feed him, and yeah, I think for now that's going to be it. I know that this was really stupid the way I did things. I really should have gone espionage ideas first and then switched to exploration ideas. But I'm stupid. I'm not very good at this game. Like, I may have done a world conquest, but you don't need to be good at this game to do a world conquest. I've wasted over like 3,000 diplo points so far this campaign. So, I mean, we're playing Tall Netherlands. We're just sitting here making money, making 40 ducats a month doing nothing. Like, I mean, this game is free, you know? I also forgot to put this into my trade fleet. I don't even know what I made my, okay, I made it a heavy, that's fine. And protect trade in the English channel, sure. So, like, I've just been autopiloting. This is an easy achievement, series of achievements to do. This is an easy country to play as. It would have been much, much, much easier if I didn't switch my religion from Catholic, and if I didn't have a, if I wasn't so aggressive early on. But it is what it is. I'm an aggressive player. I don't really do well in play tall scenarios. So, you know, I like playing outside of my usual play style. I like playing differently. But now it's just a matter of sitting here and waiting for me to get exploration, a colonist. Can I even come down here with a colonist? I could, I think. To set my native policy, which I don't know where I do that. Excuse me. But you get the point. You catch my drift. There it is. France declares war, and the Commonwealth abandons us in our time of need. So, it is France and Lorraine versus me, Aragon, Brunswick, Lubeck, Munster, and the Palatinate. We have more troops, and we're almost 1-to-1 on the troops, but what's important is the fact that we have forts. Defensive edict. Look at this Maginot line here. Defensive edict. We don't have 50% defensive anymore, but sheesh. They're gonna have a tough time breaking this. What is our combat width right now? Oh, high fervor, war. Combat width right now is 27. So let's... Alright, I probably should not try to go offensive at all and just let them try to walk onto our shit. And let them die to their own attrition. Look at this. 2.2% attrition right now. Ooh, they broke the walls immediately. What is this mission I just fulfilled? Support the bulk trades. Cool. We will gain permanent claims on every province in the Baltic Sea that is a center of trade. Good for me. They're gonna keep winning battles. Got Luxembourg. That was the war goal. Got it back because we're trolls. We're trolling them. Alright, next institution, printing press. Let's... The printing press growing? It is, okay. Let's dev the printing press anyway, because I have a lot of admin points I need to get rid of. Den Haag, 18. Holy cow. Encourage development, 13 to develop here. 6. Like, oh my goodness. Another mission being done. University of Leiden. Lose some money, gain prestige. If a university isn't present at a university, and if it is, one of each thing. Gain innovativeness. Perfect. Let's support the university. I'll take out a couple of loans. Another government reform. Regionalism. Let's see. Maintenance and prosperity growth. GovCap. Trade power. Promoted cultures. Don't need that. Exile colonial companies. Settler chance. Expel minorities cost. I don't really need any of these things, so let's do the state maintenance. The French still have a huge army running around somewhere, but I don't want to stay in this war for too long. Money, war reps. I don't even know what else. Sure. Let's do that. Lots of money, war reps, pay off this loan. Stack 7, sure. And that is a successful defensive war against the French. With that, I'm going to be done playing for now. And that was without the plus 50 defensiveness. Alright, last night's recording session was like 7 hours because 3 of it was resetting. And then the other 4 was me getting up and getting down and getting up and getting down. So now, hopefully, we can just continue colonizing, get to China, and have a gay old time. And, you know, usually what you could do when you're waiting around doing nothing is, you know, go to war with a rival. Go to war with a rival and do those, you know, wars. Ooh. We don't really need the, you know, only reform the Navy. Would have been better to have the reform the Army, you know, but it's fine. We need the ideas anyway. Global Empire. That also gets us fabricate claim overseas colonial regions, free policy. Let's get global trade power and settler chance, and then morale of navies, sure, why not? Alright, plutocratic ideas are done. That gets us yearly prestige, more advisor costs, colonial range, and global settler increase. Now, if we can get to here... Nope, just barely can't. Now, let's see... we are off by 3 colonial range. Off by literal 3 colonial range. That's so annoying. I mean, I can come here, but the point is I have to border China. That's okay. We're actually about to finish up our other island anyway. There we go, colony self-sustaining. Let's ask you, charter a company. It is not going to cost as much. $3,828. I am going to take 1 loan. Yeah, please let me charter a company. Macau. 3,000. How much was it? 805? Yay! And that gets us Shina Sapal. Get orangists in power with 100% Republican tradition and own a province in China, which we do now. So thank you very much. This was a pretty scuffed run because of how I did my ideas. I should have just started with espionage instead of Diplo ideas, and then gone defensive innovative, and then done exploration, and then just getting over here, you know, it's just a matter of time. Like these achievements were not that complicated. And playing as the Netherlands, I mean, playing as the Netherlands, getting to the Netherlands is fun, but then after forming the Netherlands, it's like you have a lot of trade stuff, you have a lot of colonization stuff, and truthfully, that kind of gameplay is boring. Like, I know I said in a previous video that I like doing the colonization gameplay, but truthfully, it's a little boring. So after forming the Netherlands, for me, except for, you know, that one war that France declared on us, that was fun. But other than that, this was not a very entertaining run. Just getting the defensiveness, you know, getting Luxembourg was a little complicated. I appreciate the challenge in that. But then just getting over here, saving up money, and buying Macau. Woohoo, we did it. Like, I've never really played by doing trade company stuff. The only time, or rather by doing like East India Company stuff, the only time I really did that was in my Great Britain run, where I owned all of India for that one achievement under the East India Company. But even that wasn't, I mean, that was something, but it wasn't really a challenge. And that kind of is the problem with this game. Once you get to a certain point, it's not challenging anymore. It's not fun after that certain point. So like when you play as the Netherlands, when you play as one of these, you know, powerful nations, once you hit the ground running, it isn't challenging. And when it stops being challenging, it stops being fun. Like, I can tell you I still need to do Big Blue Blob as France. That run is probably not going to be as fun because I'm going to be playing France. I'm going to be playing one of the most powerful nations in the game, you know? So, like, when I play as Aragon, I'm going to be, you know, doing the Reapers and a couple of other things. That one is probably going to be challenging because we have to fight the Ottomans. But after we fight the Ottomans, it's not going to be challenging anymore. So, like, it's one of those things where, you know, once we hit the ground running, it's just not a challenge. Like, I'm still trying to get that Ryazan run off the ground. Ryazan into Russia, into the triple the Rome type thing. That one is going to be interesting, but I have a feeling like once I beat the Ottomans, once I beat the Commonwealth, once I form Russia, it's not going to be a challenge. And that is kind of the issue with a lot of these achievements again, is it's not much of a challenge. And that's kind of why I like, I think it's Red Hawk that does those runs where he has to do a releasable or a nation that nobody plays in alphabetical order. And his goal is always just get colonialism, be on the great power list, and have someone with colonialism below him. And the reason being is after you get to that point, it's just kind of free. Like, if I really want to, I can go to war with France and own all of France if I, like, it would not be hard. Or I can go to war with Great Britain and own all of Great Britain. It would not be hard. So it's getting to this point that is hard. And then after that, it's just, you know, in my case, sitting around waiting for the achievements to come. So I am glad that I did this again. I'm glad that I played as the Netherlands again. I am looking forward to what I'm going to be doing next week. And next week, I did say that I still have to do a lot of those India achievements. Cotton Candy, Mawar. No, I already did Mawar. Manipur. I mean, I still have over like 150 achievements that I need to get through. I'm just naming the ones off the top of my head that I know about. Let's see. Hissen Kaifa. That one was, I still have not gotten that run off the ground. Still have not gotten a Hissen Kaifa run off the ground. Still have not gotten a Ryazan run off the ground. So, as far as what we see next week, no idea. We will see, though. I might play another powerful nation like Aragon. Maybe I'll try Mehmet's Ambition. But for that, I'm going to need to watch a guide on how to cheese all of those ALETs. But whatever I do next week, I hope you tune in for it. Thank you very much for watching this one. And that'll be it from us.